Welcome to the Winner's Circle, highlights of horse racing from Santa Rosa Park, and this edition is a very special one. It is a day of racing which coincides with the country's 51st anniversary of independence celebrations, and a day sponsored by the Neal and Massy group of companies. They'll sponsor all 10 races. Race 1 is sponsored by their product Valentine's, and the race is for horses rated 3-year-olds and over, 6 state of 45. It's 1,200 meters, not a big field, just 6 of them before starter Carlton Ramsaroop.
Ready for a start? And away they go. Hyatt Princess came away very quickly indeed, leads already by a length. Painted Buddha is in the second spot, then comes Central Square, length back to the 4th place runner. That's the Tactician, 2.5 lengths back to Boost of Energy, and the back marker this time is Frankenstein. That's the 6 runners as they leave the 1,000 meter mark behind them, and Hyatt Princess leads by 4. In second spot is Painted Buddha. Tactician now into 3rd spot, just ahead of Central Square. Then the other one on the far side of the red cap, that's Boost of Energy. Then 5 back to the trailer, this time Frankenstein getting the hurry up already as they move past the far turn. Hyatt Princess is doing this very nicely indeed. Hyatt Princess leads by 4 lengths. Painted Buddha is now being asked the question in second. The Tactician has about 7 lengths to find, but they certainly have to go to catch Hyatt Princess. She turns into the home stretch, a leader by 4. Painted Buddha second, then 5 back to the 3rd horse. That's the Tactician, 200 meters out, and Hyatt Princess is getting wary on the lead, but still leads by 2 lengths. In second spot is Painted Buddha. It's Hyatt Princess, and this one is starting to keep on for pressure. Hyatt Princess punched right out by Budram Singh, scores and scores by 2 lengths in the end.
Really nice win by Hyatt Princess, very smartly ridden by Brian Budram Singh, who now takes his tally of wins for the season to 32, drawing alongside the current leader Wilma Galvez. Hyatt Princess is bred by Joe Hadid and owned by Joe's son Roger Hadid. Those colors are quite familiar. This is a 3-year-old filly by Moigadi out of Sea Urchin. I think this horse actually grew up on the Poontip Stud Farm out in Santa Cruz. So Hyatt Princess winning race number 1 in a time of 1:13.2. Painted Buddha finished second. The Tactician may have been disappointing, finished in 3rd place, and Central Square finished 4th. There is Joe Hadid and his son Roger doing the lead-in of Hyatt Princess, winning it at 7-5, paying $2.45 to win the final allocated margin of victory, 1 3/4 lengths. We have to say that one of the starters, Nawab, broke out of the stalls and did a lap of the track and was eventually withdrawn. But no doubt about the winner, Hyatt Princess. Painted Buddha second, and the Tactician, who actually came to Trinidad to prepare for the Derby, was a disappointing 3rd. There is trainer John O'Brien coming into the picture. Another win for John. He is, of course, comfortably atop the trainer's standing. So the Neal and Massy day gets going with a win from Hyatt Princess. And there is the trophy presentation. Roger Hadid receiving the trophy from Ian MacDonald, who is a director at Marketing and Distribution. Race 2 is sponsored by Rico. Horses rated 40-0. The distance is 1,350 meters. A field that is much bigger. There are 15 of them before the starter. Let's go for the call from Eddie Arnaud.
Racing, slowest to leave was Strategic Silence against the fence, as well as Really Classy, as they come to the 1,200 meter marker, and the leader is Just My Luck. On the far side is Lady of Class. Star Diamond is also showing good speed. Further south is Measured Response. Black Pepper is into 5th spot. On My Own is following that one. Then comes Lady Felicia, Always Ready on the far side. After that one is On Bridal Way, as they pass the 1,000 meter marker. And the back markers at this time, Strategic Silence is a long last. Seal the Deal is also a back marker. Prado's Princess needs to find more. Really Classy is starting to run on, but as they move to the far turn with just about 700 meters to travel, and Lady of Class is the one who leads. Measured Response on the far side is challenging. Then comes Just My Luck against the fence in 3rd. Lady Felicia is running on. Here is Really Classy on the outside into 5th spot as they come to the final 400 meters. And the leader is Measured Response narrowly. Lady of Class is losing ground on the inside. Lady Felicia on the far side is next. Really Classy is into 4th as they straighten up now, and here is the grey Lady Felicia. Measured Response against the fence is battling her all the way, but Lady Felicia is starting to assert. Lady Felicia leads and leads by a length and a half. Traditional Song is running on, but all too late. Back-to-back wins for Brian Budram Singh as he guides Lady Felicia to a 3-length victory. Traditional Song back.
Well, the margin of victory was dedicated as 3.5 lengths, and very smartly done by Brian Boodram-Singh. I think now we understand why owners and trainers have such confidence in this young man. He is the defending champion jockey, and with this win, now surges ahead in the championship table, ahead of Wilma Galvez. This is his 32nd win of the season, Brian Boodram-Singh. And as for Lady Felicia, well, I thought she was the pick of the ring before the race, and I actually said so. This horse had raced 2 previous starts on the turf and clearly did not relish the turf, but she's very much at home here on the main track and demonstrated it too. Lady Felicia winning this one by 3.5 lengths and coming back at odds of 5-1, paid $6.10 to win this second race on the day's card. In the second spot was Traditional Song, really classy finish third, and Measured Response, who had a very good first phase of the race, faded to finish in the 4th spot. This 3-year-old grey filly is by Dayton Flyer out of Latin Princess, owned by the Mohali Stables. There is Mr. Nizam Mohammed in the red shirt celebrating independence. He is the principal representative of Mohali Stables, along with trainer John O'Brien doing the lead-in. And for Brian Boodram-Singh, 2 wins in 2 races on this Independence Day card, as is the case with trainer John O'Brien. So the win for Lady Felicia to wrap up race 2, which is sponsored by Rico on this Neal and Massy day out here at Santa Rosa Park. The winning time, I should give, was 1:25.3 for the 1,350 meter trip. Afterwards, the trophy was presented to the winner's representative, Mr. Nizam Mohammed. He received the trophy from Asha Daniels, communications assistant at the Neal and Massy group of companies. You're watching the Winner's Circle.
Nestled on the spice-scented shores of Grenada's Grand Anse Beach, your next perfect getaway, the Spice Island Beach Resort. This family-run 64-suite boutique resort is set on 1,600 feet of white sand beach, captivatingly framed by the ideally located Sea Grape Suites, designed with breezy patios facing the ocean. Or you can cool off in a private pool suite, tucked away with your own terraced gardens and personal swimming pool. All our suites are fitted with custom furnishings, fine Italian linen, and luxurious amenities. Rejuvenate the body in the 5,000 square foot Genesis Spa under the restorative powers of local herbs and spices. And at the Spice Island Beach Resort, you can savor our international cuisine infused with authentic local and Creole specialties. Experience the wonder of the Caribbean at Grenada's Spice Island Beach Resort. Visit us at www.spiceislandbeachresort.com. The Spice Island Beach Resort, your next perfect getaway.
This is the Winner's Circle, and in this edition we're featuring all the races run on Independence Day 2013, the 31st of December. The day sponsored by Neal and Massy, agents for Nissan vehicles. This third race is for horses rated 100 to 70, 1,300 meters on the track, 7 of them before the starter. Let's go for the call.
Set for the third race, and away they go. Diplomatic Cat, the first to leave the starting gate from Slippery Sam in second spot. Then on the inside, Intac is also showing good speed, as well as One for the Road. One for the Road comes through in between runners to take a narrow advantage over Intac, Slippery Sam. Then back and forth now is Diplomatic Cap. The top 4 tightly grouped as they move past the 1,000 meter marker, and they are being tracked by the favorite King Whistler. Then a length and a half back to Unquestionable, and the back marker this time is Wild Shuffle. So that's the field as they move up the backstretch in race 3 on Independence Day here at Santa Rosa Park, and 3 across the track. Intact on the far side, Slippery Sam. In between them is One for the Road, then a length and a half back to King Whistler, who is tracking nicely for Galvez in 4th. Unquestionable is starting to find his best stride. Diplomatic Cat has dropped out 1 from last, and Wild Shuffle is the back marker. They swing into the home stretch now, 400 meters to go, and Intac brings them there, starting to stretch away. That's Intac. Intac leads by 2.5 lengths. In second spot on the inside is One for the Road. Slippery Sam is trying in third. King Whistler needs to find more. This one is not quickening at all as they come well inside the final 100 meters, and Intac is being punched right out. Intac scores and scores readily in race number 3. In second is Wild Shuffle.
Well, the favorite King Whistler was beaten out of sight by Intact. Intact had this one pretty much wrapped up with about 100 meters to go, and as you can see, just continuing to stretch the lead. Eventually, when Intact crossed the finish line, The margin was 3.5 comfortable lengths, came back at odds of 8-1, and the second horse, Wild Shuffle, came back at 22-1. The outstanding favourite, King Whistler, which was at 3-5, had to settle for third place in this one. And for the jockey Karen Kilawan, an important landmark. It was his 20th win, which means he now moves from a 3-kilo claimer to claim just 2 kilos, but he's enjoying his career as a young jockey. Wild Shuffle second, King Whistler third, and Unquestionable was the fourth horse in this race. This is a 5-year-old horse by Yes It's True out of Code of Ethics, bred in the United States, in fact in Kentucky, trained by Jules Miller, owned by Mark Goodrich, and there is Mark doing the lead in along with his friend Mr. Bhaskaran Basau, who has a couple of important starters on the card later in the day. So Intact wins the third race on the day's card, which of course was the Nissan sponsored 1300 meter event. And in the picture now in the cap, just about doing a wave, is trainer Emmanuel Jules Miller. Afterwards, the trophy was presented to Mr. Goodrich by David Jardim, general manager out at Neal and Massy Motors. We're up to the fourth race, which is sponsored by United Insurance. And this race is over a distance of 1100 meters, horses rated 30-0. There are a couple of late scratches in Song of Class. Princess Joanne was pulled out just before the start of the race.
Racing. Good start for Vigilante, widest of all, as well as Insidious, and Sweet Power Music also got a good jump, as well as Renewed Dream, but it's Insidious who clears out now. Insidious leads by 2.5 lengths. In second spot is Renewed Dream. Then Red Hot Wheels against the fence as they move up the backstretch. Sloppy conditions out here at Santa Rosa Park, moving by the 800 meter pole, and Insidious leads by 3. Red Hot Wheels second, Renewed Dream, and running on the outside is Vigilante. The favorite Fire and Faith is next in 5. After Fire and Faith on the far side, Born to Run on the inside is the Conqueror. That's the leading pack as they come out from the far turn. Insidious leads only now by a half length. In second spot is Red Hot Wheels. Then comes Vigilante as they come to the 400 meter pole, and Red Hot Wheels now dives to the inside, takes up the running. Red Hot Wheels stretched away nicely, leads by 3. In second spot is Fire and Faith. Vigilante is next in third. Back and forth is Insidious, but it's all about Red Hot Wheels with just about 125 meters to go, and Red Hot Wheels has the measure of this field. Red Hot Wheels punch right out to victory, scores by 3. In second spot was that's Vigilante.
Well, as you can see from the picture, a change in racing conditions out here at Santa Rosa Park. Just before the start of the fourth race, there was a veritable downpour, and they officially changed the condition of the track to sloppy, but that seemed to have suited Red Hot Wheels very, very well indeed. At odds of 3-1, Red Hot Wheels won this one by 3 lengths. So we've had over the last 4 races today, including this one, horses winning by very, very comfortable margins indeed. Daniel Gopi, the apprentice, is the winning jockey in this one, but no doubt about the conviction of the win. It was emphatic. Red Hot Wheels in second place, and this one was the Jamaican-bred Vigilante. Fire and Faith, which was a favorite at 9-5, finished in third, and Renewed Dream got the fourth spot. So that's your top 4. The winning time was 1:09.1, and there you can see very hurriedly doing the lead-in of the horse, and the presentation of the trophy could not take place downstairs in the winner's enclosure, but instead Mr. Peter Clark presented the trophy to connections of the Fairstead Farms winners and owners of Red Hot Wheels.
Nestled on the spice-scented shores of Grenada's Grand Anse Beach, your next perfect getaway, the Spice Island Beach Resort. This family-run 64-suite boutique resort is set on 1,600 feet of white sand beach, captivatingly framed by the ideally located Sea Grape Suites, designed with breezy patios facing the ocean. Or you can cool off in a private pool suite, tucked away with your own terraced gardens and personal swimming pool. All our suites are fitted with custom furnishings, fine Italian linen, and luxurious amenities. Rejuvenate the body in the 5,000 square foot Genesis Spa under the restorative powers of local herbs and spices. And at the Spice Island Beach Resort, You can savor our international cuisine infused with authentic local and Creole specialties. Experience the wonder of the Caribbean at Grenada's Spice Island Beach Resort. Visit us at www.spiceislandbeachresort.com. The Spice Island Beach Resort, your next perfect getaway.
And it's Independence Day at the races. These races, race day 29, run off on Independence Day 2013, and race 5 is sponsored by Gillette, the best a man can get, they say. And that has been so for many, many years. As the Neal and Massy Day of Races continues, this one is for horses rated 45-0. The trip is 1,100 meters, all races for the rest of the day on the main track, including the day's feature. Let's go across to Eddie Arno.
Ready. Racing. Slowest to leave was Satya Treasure, well away with something black on the inside, as well as the favourite, that's Lady Marissa on the far side. Then Sai Piranha is racing in third. Then comes Nothing Left. Enigmatic is racing in 5. After Enigmatic is Lady Sage. Then Massy, racing with Massy is Star Dreamer, and the back marker is Satya Treasure. So that's the field as they move up the backstretch, making their way to the 700-meter pole, and the leader is Something Black against the fence. Lady Marissa, the far side, is next. Then a gap of about 2 lengths back to Nothing Left. After that one is Lady Sage, then Sai Piranha. Enigmatic is glued to the inside as they reach the 500-meter pole, and Something Black leads by a half length. In second spot is Lady Marissa. Here is Massy getting an opening on the inside. Massy is starting to run on, but still have to find a way to pass Something Black. Lady Sage is rattling home nicely on the outside. It's Massy though who takes up the running from Lady Sage. Something Black is fading in third, then comes Enigmatic. They come well inside the final 150 meters, and Lady Sage is starting to get the upper hand. Lady Sage punched right out to score by 3/4 of a length at the end. Massy second.
Lady Sage did it in the sloppy conditions, but had to fight its way all the way to the finish line, winning it eventually by 3/4 of a length. There's a lot of fight in Massy on the inside. Massy had every chance, we have to say, because the horses went wide on the turn, leaving the door wide open for Massy to just stretch its lead. But inevitably, I think the better horse won on the day, and which was Lady Sage, in the colors of Jason Alley, colors we've become very familiar with. In fact, I always remember these colors because I believe these were the first colors worn by Brian Boudramsing on his debut a couple of years ago. But let's get back to today. Lady Sage, ridden by Johan Cristalino, the Venezuelan. Massy second. Caipirinha finished in third place, and Enigmatic was fourth. $11.15 this horse, Lady Sage, paid to win. Came back at 10-1, and the second horse, 23-1, paid $3.95. So there was a superfecta payment of $37,683 in this one. Very nice payment on the day. So Lady Sage winning it in a time of 109.4. This is a 7-year-old mare by Wiseman's Ferry out of Earn. This one was bred in New York in the USA. Jason Alley, and later on Jason received the trophy from David Alfonso, Senior Vice President in the Neal and Massy group of companies. The next event is sponsored by Caterpillar. Wherever your projects take you, there is always Caterpillar, they say. It's a maidens event over 1,350 meters, and it is race 6 on the day's card. The field, 14 of them.
Racing. And well away, widest of all, and that's My Giselle, as well as the favorite Tradition Girl. Tradition Girl is the one who leads from My Giselle. Here is Dream Marshall on the inside in third. Then comes Big Profit on the far side of the yellow colors. That one is racing in fourth, and that one is racing in front of Super Easy. Pure Happiness. After Pure Happiness is Play That Funky Music. Against the rail is Sky Zim, then Panorama Gal as they race up the backstretch, and going by the 900-meter marker, and the leader is Dream Gal narrowly from Tradition Girl. Then 2.5 lengths back to Big Profit. Zorro has come there into fourth spot and is making good ground. Then Pure Happiness. After Pure Happiness is Panorama Gal. Against the fence is Sky Zim. Then comes Say No More. He's starting to find his best ride on the outside. The leader is